Hey, hey. Hey, hey, internet. YouTube. I have some little background music going in the background. So, there, it hurts. It is 8 hertz. So, hopefully, y'all feel the good vibes going. Yeah. I have so many updates actually. I quit my job. You wanna know why? Because people are fake. People talk a lot of smack behind people's backs. And I just don't F with that. You know? Also, I don't really care, man. I'm focused on school, and I don't want to be around bad energy. No, thank you. So, I'm going to share with y'all hello. I don't like this shadow. Why, bro? I'm going to share with you a little thing that I wrote on my notebook because I was watching this one video of this one lady talking about love, and I needed a burp. I'm sorry. She was talking about love, and she said to on one side of the paper write love is ... and write down what you think love is. On the other part, write love is not, and write what you think love is not. And then on another page, you write patience. So, let's see. Right here. Should I put my hair down? Deal with it, yeah. I'm going to share with you my love list. Love is, I wrote teamwork, and then I put a little dash, no less than the other, because teamwork is the dream work. When you guys are both putting in 100, it's a dream. Compassion, dash, understanding and taking action, because compassion is understanding and taking action. Yeah, it's one thing to be like, oh, I'm sorry you're going through that. That's empathy or whatever, like you feel for them. It's another to be like, I'm sorry you're going through that. What can I do to help? I love that. Trust, dash, no doubt. When you trust someone, you have no doubt about it. Like, they can be like, in my case, it would be with a man. So if my man is like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with some people and there's gonna be a lot of girls, I should trust him, period. No doubt about it. When I hear that statement, I should automatically be like, okay, have fun, you know? I shouldn't be like, there's gonna be girls? Make sure you text me, make sure you call me, make sure you send me pictures, make sure like blah 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 blah. Like I don't I don't want to have to do all that, cause the way I see it is like I don't care, like I don't care what you do. Just know that you're not gonna have me if you do the wrong thing, you know? Yeah. Losing me is it's such a loss within itself that I don't really care to be like why would I argue? No. Oh, you want to have fun over there? Okay. Bet. Yeah, but no doubt, like they should have fun. They should have fun, but responsibly. Because I know that's what I would do. I wouldn't have them doubting. If anything, they don't even gotta ask. I'm gonna still be right there on the table, just like sending them pictures and being like, yo, wish you were here. Like, devotion dash always holding space. Because dude, like literally for anything, for fucking anything. If I'm sorry if I'm like, hey, I'm having a bad day, can we talk? They should be like, yes, of course, I'm on my way right now. And if like we're pretty far from each other, they should be like, yes, of course, let's FaceTime. And if they can't, they gotta let me know that they can't, why they can't, and I'll talk to you later. Yeah. I'm just like, as long as it's devotion, bro. You gotta like have time for your partner. Duh. I don't know. This is my list. This one I kind of messed up on because I don't really know. The word was just popping up in my head, but to be honest, I know because I was listening to shoegaze while I was writing my list, and what kept popping up in my head was Your Face by, I think it's like Wisp, and specifically the part of reciprocate. So to me, reciprocate means giving the same, you know, feeling the same. So that's what I wanted to word, like giving the same energy, matching the same energy. And so reciprocate came to mind, but when I googled it, reciprocity came up, and I don't reciprocity, it doesn't sound right. I don't know. So I put emotional reciprocity and reciprocating dash tapped into each other. That's what I wanted to like explain. Tapped into each other. Yeah, like like it. Ooh, if I find something so funny, you better be laughing your butt off with me. Like we should be matching each other's energy. If I feel so like they should feel so like and if I'm upset, then they should want to know why I'm upset, and we should both want to fix the problem. Next, proud. Love is proud. Dash. Satisfied with who you are with. Hold on. Yeah. You should be like so happy with who you're with. Like I wanna see posts. I wanna get spammed. I wanna like open my mailbox to fucking letters or something. Like open my door to you standing there, or like make a song about me or some shit. Yeah, love is proud. You gotta be happy with who you're with. Engaging. Dash. Never bored. I understand that there's gonna be quiet times, duh, or like just like, you know, moments where there's just not really anything to do. But what I mean by that is, hello? Okay. What I mean by that, dude, I look so dark today. I was in the sun. I was in the sun a lot. Also, I'm a little sweaty. Sorry. Bro, it's hot. Right now, I live in California. We're going through like, well, I think everywhere. Let's not look at the chip nail. It's just really hot, bro. So I was out in the morning and like the afternoon. Peak hours, bro. Peak hours from like 12 to 4. I was out and I got burned. I have olive skin, olive or neutral skin. I'm not cool toned, I'm not warm toned. I already checked all that. I fall somewhere in between. And bitch, can you cooperate? Literally what? I don't know, bro. Anyway, where was I? Oh no, yeah. Engaging, like when there's nothing to do or say, like I should still be intrigued. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but I know it makes sense. When you're really in love, there's like never a boring moment. Everything is like that's how I see it anyway. Empowering. That's a big one, bro. If you're in a shithole and your partner's in a shithole, y'all are just in a massive pile of shit, you know? That's not really helping anyone. If you are like a little covered in shit, you know, and your partner doesn't have shit, you know, then they can help you a little bit with your shit. But you better help them take off the shit that they just took off of you, you know? You know what I'm saying? You catch my drift? Bro. Yeah. Dash, lifting each other up. So yes, empowerment. You guys should always want the best for each other and want to do the best you can for each other, you know? Love is eternal. Eternal, forever. That's my dash. Forever. Once you love someone, you can't unlove them. I don't know, at least in my opinion. I've been done so dirty, but at the end of the day, like, I literally shared myself with you. Like, like, you contribute to a quarter of my life. Like, I'm not gonna forget that. I'm not saying I love my exes. I'm saying I hold care. I care for them. Do I love them romantically? No. Do I love them in the way you love your family? Like fuck, you pissed me off, but like I get it, like I don't know. Okay, that's a whole nother thing. That's just the way I see it, you know. Family is, y'all don't gotta be besties, but at the end of the day, that's your blood. That's who, they contribute to who you are. They contribute to who, like, your life, how you came about, you know? I don't know, I hold a lot of care for people who are in my life because exactly, they were in my life for a reason. And you can't forget that, bro. The last one for love is sacred. And then I put dash, only for one. Yeah. When you love someone, you love someone. Don't be saying, I love this person, I love this person, I love this person. Unless it's like, I don't know, man. That's the way I see it. I know there's people who see that differently, but because there's different layers to love. Like, if you told me to choose between God, my mom, and a cat and my significant other, these are like my loves. I love them. That's more than one, but the love is different, you know? I wouldn't be able to choose because they all hold, I hold love for all of them in different ways. So that's not what I mean, like love is only one. I mean love is for one because romantically you should only love one. There you go. Romantically you should only love one. Now, I burped again, I'm sorry. Do you like my bed? I fixed it like yesterday. I burped again, I'm sorry. Love is not conditional dash only for a benefit. You cannot love someone out of like, oh, I love them because the sex is good. I love them because they buy me stuff. I love them because we go places. Like, what if that stops? What if they can't get an erection anymore? What if they run out of money? What if they break a leg or something? Like what? Like, will you still I stop saying like, bro. Will you still love them if they didn't have all the good stuff, you know? So that's why love is not conditional. Love is unconditional. Oh, I should have wrote that. I should have wrote, wait, no, I didn't. Okay. Oops, whatever. Love is not rushed, dash, scattered and panicked. Because when you're in a rush for someone to love you, you start getting really weird. Like, you start making choices that you know aren't good. And they lead to not good outcomes. And then you're like, oh, and yeah, who saw that coming? You know, I've been there. I did that a lot. I do that a lot. Some may say it's love bombing, but I disagree. I think when I like someone, I really like someone. That's fucking crazy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it to sound like that. I meant it to sound like, but it came out like. Anyway, yeah, be patient. The slow burns are better. Love is not scarce, dash, limited. Exactly, bro. Love, that's where the rushedness comes from. Because then you start thinking, oh my gosh, but what if they love this person instead? Okay, bro, let them go away. Let go. Accept it. If they're not for you, they're not for you. Boo-hoo. So sad. Find another one. There'll be more. There will be so many more. I know for all my girls out there will be like obsessed over this one guy while there's like 20 others fighting in your DMs. Like, don't worry. I know. But the way they talk, but the way they look, oh my gosh, their eyes, oh my gosh, their height, oh my gosh, their hair, oh my gosh, like, I get it, bro. There'll be more. There'll be more. Trust. Like, I have had, okay, I'm going to lore drop a little bit. I've had 4 serious relationships. The first one was a 21-year-old when I was about 14, 15. Okay, you know, when you're a young person, dating an older person, obviously you're gonna be like, wow, they have so much. Like, no, duh, because they're old. He would like buy me stuff and take me everywhere, and I was like basically living with him for a little bit because my mom kicked me out. So I was like, okay, bye. And I moved in with him. And my mom was like, yo, where you at? And I was like, bet, I'm there. Then, while I was dating this dude, let's call him K, because his first name started with a K. So, while I was with K, I started talking to J. Yeah. Technically, I didn't really cheat per se, because I did break up with K before the day with J. Bro. Yeah. So I was talking to Jay, and he was like the love of my life. He was the love of my life at the time. And I thought, you know, this is too good to be true. Like, there's gonna be some string attached that I'm like gonna trip over later. But whatever, I was just like taking it in. And that's exactly what I did. I just took it in. There were a lot of red flags. A lot. I was a red flag. Shit. But it was an experience. That relationship taught me a lot about the type of man I will see myself with in the future. They both did. Both K and J. With K, I learned that, of course, I want a man who is secure. He was very grounded. I appreciated that a lot, because when I started talking to him, well, duh, I mean, hello, I was like a literal teenager dating some older dude. That's not mentally okay. If you know someone in your life who is if you or yourself, oh wait, if you or a loved one is dealing with that, please tell them to break up with them and get help, because it's really nasty when you think about the math. Also, like, no, there's a clear gap. It just throws me off when old dudes date really young girls, because there's a clear mental gap, and then they're like, oh, she's so mature for her age. But shut the fuck up, you pedophile. Ew. But yeah, so with him, I learned that I wanted someone who's grounded, someone who is secure, because that's what he was to me. He was like an emotional blanket for me, I'm not even gonna lie. With Jay, I learned a lot more. I learned a lot more about my type. For sure. That was the relationship where I got to like be very expressive, because with K, this is why I didn't like him anymore. When we first started dating, I was in love with him. I was so like infatuated with him, and then he was like showing that he didn't care, and I was like, okay, fool, I don't care either. But I did care, and it did hurt a lot. But you know, when you're in a relationship and you can like, you feel hurt by it, so then you kind of start to break up with them before you actually break up with them. Like, you break up with them in your head and you're like, I don't even care, like, they do this, I don't like that, and I was doing that to like make myself feel better about the dynamic of that relationship. So when I actually got with Jay, I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is what I want. This is like the passion, the love, the excitement, the happiness that I had always wanted, which is why I was so, bro, I don't know, my mind is bonkers. I don't understand it, but I'm learning for sure. I was 16 at that time. Like, yeah, I was 16, and he was 18, so that wasn't too bad. And I also lived with him for a while. Oh, it was so cute. It was so cute. Oh. This is what I mean by, like, love is eternal, because yeah, I don't view him romantically anymore, because I have tried talking to him more later after we broke up. We tried making it work and it didn't, and that's okay. We just realized the paths we were going were very different, and that's okay. But what I mean is, although I don't see him romantically anymore, if he like ever needed anything or anything like that, bro, hands down, I'm there. I will try to fix anything, because he contributed a lot to my life. And like, bro, exactly, I'm 18. There's like, I haven't lived much of life, so all of those experiences feel like they lasted forever, and that's like how I see it. The love will live forever. Then I started talking to L. L. Oh my. What an L, literally. Like, oh, what a fucking L. I think that relationship was like a mirror. It was just like, because that time of my life, I was so depressed. I was so depressed. And I was not in a good headspace because Jay was in Mexico, and a lot of, long distance relationships really do test the relationship. Like, if y'all want to see how locked in y'all are, go long distance, because damn. So we were doing long distance for a while, and my mental was just, I was never sober. I was never thinking straight. I was like always distracted. I was always either asleep or distracted from reality. And I met L. To preface it, I was 16, he was 18. I was his first, period. Do you know how annoying that shit was? Bro. For a 16-year-old girl who's already going through her own problems and figuring out life, to have an 18-year-old mofo putting his problems on you, trying to ask you for guidance, trying to ask, like, fuck off. And that's exactly what he did. I got ghosted. Fuck. No, like, that's not the craziest part is I got ghosted. Like, he really did his big one on me, bro. Oh my god. Our whole relationship was him like trying and trying to get me to love him, and I kept telling him like, yo, I don't think we're right for each other. I would break up with him constantly. And then like a few days before, we had like a really deep talk about how, oh, the problems within our relationship and how we should get better and blah blah blah. Like, he's gonna try, I'm gonna try. Where are you now? That's the song that plays in my head. Or, where are you now that I need you? Sorry. That relationship really fucked me up. It tore me down from the inside out. I literally like forgot who the fuck I was. Like, I genuinely I was so lost and like so like, I'm not gonna get like too deep or anything, but it's just like that relationship for sure crumbled everything down so I can build myself back up, and that's exactly what I did. Again. Again and again and again and again. Hey, then I met A at a very high point of my life. I felt secure, I felt stable, I felt like I had finally gotten myself back after that shit show. And then he crumbled it back down again. Oh. And in that relationship, I view it as karma. I think that relationship was like the fucking truckload of all my karmic debt just dumped on me, and I was like, okay. Yeah, sure. Got through that. I was in love with him, bro. All these dudes, bro, I love hard. I love very hard. So when I'm finally in it, it's like, bruh, whatever. Now, all that to say, if you're in a relationship that sucks, find one that doesn't. There's so many people. Literally, there's someone for everyone. Everyone. Trust me when I say they won't care how you look, how you are. Dude, the bitchiest bitch can have a man. The ugliest of ugly can have a man. The poorest of poor can have a girl. Like, the laziest of laziest can have a girl. Like, it's actually insane. I disagree with that personally, because as you heard from my list of what love is, I believe in you guys should encourage each other and like uplift each other. So, oh, and referring back to my shit reference, or if you're a shit and they're shit, then y'all are just both big piles of shit. So I'm not saying you guys should just settle. I'm saying don't worry about it. Don't worry about finding someone, especially if you're like very young. I think I worry about that too much, and I gotta keep reminding myself, like, bitch, you're not even 20 yet. Like, oh nah, you haven't even lived 2 decades yet. Chill. Last but not least, patience. Love is patience. The definition of patience is the calm ability to wait endure or deal with without getting upset. I paraphrased it because I didn't want to write the whole definition. This is just the gist of it. Some synonyms for it is composure, staying cool, equanimity, which means steady mind, restraint, which means holding back, serenity, which means peaceful, fortitude, something like that, means being brave, perseverance means working hard, resignation means quietly accepting. Be patient, bro. You know? I don't know who needed to hear that or anything. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Cameraman never dies. Also, I hate that angle. Oh my gosh. I think my music stopped. Oh no. You guys want to see? I'm gonna show you. I highly suggest sound waves. Look into the type of hertz that will help you, and just sit with it. Play it as background music and vibe. Yeah, enjoy your night. It's night for me. It's like 9 p.m. So, yeah.